Hi everyone. Today's restorative practice, you're going to need 2 blocks, 1 blanket, and your bolster. We really won't have a whole lot of moving with the props, so that's really kind of nice. Allow yourself to take 1 block and place it at one end of your mat. And then you're going to take your bolster or your pillow, whichever you have, and you're going to place it on there towards the back, so it's just slightly lifted. Go ahead and pound it down so that you know it's not going to move anymore. That's important. Then your blanket is going to come over onto the other side because this is going to be your pillow, okay? So you'll be able to move it. If you tend to run chilly or cold, go ahead and make sure you have another blanket. You'll be able to cover yourself up. So here to begin, what I would like us to do is lay on our backs and allow yourself to bring your bottom right up to the low end. So high end, we're never going to be on that side. We're always going to be on this side. And just allow yourself to bring your feet to your bolster. Then navigate, taking your block, or your blanket, excuse me, place it under your head. Let your hands come out, palms face up, and then just close your eyes. If you need to, you can wiggle your feet forward. The closer you have your heels to your bottom, the more you're inviting a little bit of a rounded back. And if that's too much, then you just let your feet go forward. We're going to start our practice here. So close your eyes and just allow yourself to begin moving the breath naturally. Allow yourself to really just let go into where you are. Notice how your low back is. Relax the upper back, shoulder blades, the weight of your arms. Remembering in this practice, there's no doing. There's only surrendering and softening where you are. This first posture, just connecting to how we feel in that low back, how we feel in our belly. Allow yourself to stay in this moment of rest. Slowly deepen the breath. Exhale it out. Open your eyes. Let the soles of your feet come to your mat. And here what we're going to do is allow ourselves to come onto our belly. You're probably going to have to navigate, especially your pillow. You're going to roll over onto your belly so that your legs are on either side of your block, or your bolster, sorry. You're going to allow yourself to come forward enough so that what we're going to be doing is placing a leg up on your bolster. So the closer you allow your torso to go to the bolster, the more you're moving in your low back. The farther away your torso goes, you can allow yourself to go to the point where your knee is on the ground. Okay, so you're just bending your foot a little bit. That's the least amount of work, okay? Once you get yourself navigated, you're going to let yourself bring your blanket in, let your head come down, and your eye gaze here is going to go to the left. Your arms can either go in cactus, or if it's more comfortable, you can even allow your arms to come down on either side of your hips, palms face up. Whichever is more surrendering. But make sure if you go in cactus, you allow your elbows to move back and out so that the shoulders don't move towards the ears. Here, as we move onto our belly, we move into a really, really welcoming space for the digestive system. And by letting one leg move up onto that bolster, we're moving into the low back. Remember, total support. So if you need to, come forward. If you feel like you're working, try not to work. Find that space of just being. Close your eyes. Begin to deepen the breath. When you're ready, releasing the right leg to the outside of your block or bolster. Wiggle out your hips if you need to. Pause here. Notice how you feel. As we move into the left leg, you might notice you need to adjust. Okay? So left leg goes up onto the bolster. You'll be turning your head to the right. Remember, moving away from the bolster takes a little bit of the challenge out of the low back. Rest completely. You can let both heels fall out and relax. Feel your body become heavier. Allow your head to be heavy. Be easeful. Keep moving the breath naturally. Calm body, calm mind. Deepen the breath. When you're ready, releasing the right leg or left leg down off of your bolster. Relaxing the low back, and then sway the hips side to side for just a little bit. Here, allowing yourself to slowly turn yourself around. So pressing down underneath those forearms, take your hips back. Might have to get all the way up, I know I do. Make sure that extra block is close by. Bring your bottom towards the bolster once again. Blanket underneath. Feet go back on your bolster. This time, see if those feet can come a little bit closer to your hamstrings, and then just let your legs come out. And we're just going to pause here. This will be a little love for the low back for where we just worked. We're just going to stay here in this really gentle space for about another minute. This just as a pit stop. Stop between sides. Relax, whole body. Then when you're ready, open your eyes, bring your legs down. And I can take myself back a little bit here. We're going to lift up and place a block underneath our low back. And you're going to take your feet slightly away from your bolster and let your knees fall in. Bring the arms out. If this poses to be too much for your low back, then that's where that second blanket can come in, going underneath your low back, okay? So maybe that's enough for you. If this feels good, fantastic. Stay here. Okay, so knees fall towards each other, but because of the bolster being there, they're only going to fall so far. Arms will go out. Draw shoulder blades down your back and wide. Think of your forehead and chin being parallel. So find that place where you feel even, where the chin isn't totally tucked into the throat, nor is it too far up towards the ceiling. You'll feel that place because your neck feels extremely relaxed and supported. So some of us might not need the blanket to find that place. Begin to just let go. Take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. Take the knees a little wider so that you can feel the soles of the feet evenly on your mat. And then we're going to press down to lift the hips up, releasing your blanket or your block. Tuck your pelvis and allow each vertebrae to come down. Pause there. Notice how your back body feels. Returning to that place once again, where the soles of your feet come on to your bolster. You might be able to place those heels a little bit closer to your torso, towards your hamstrings. Pausing here for just a minute. Moving onto your belly or bringing the knees into your chest really works within your digestive system. Just finding that place of letting go. Sometimes be exactly what you need. Moving into Shavasana here, all you have to do is slide your feet forward on your bolster. If you find as you do that, you have a little bit of compression or restriction in the low back, bring your feet on the floor, lift up, draw yourself back a little bit, and that way you're just giving yourself a little bit more space in between your bottom and your bolster, and you'll find that really helps. Close your eyes. Shavasana. Surrendering everything. Slowly here. Allow yourself to come back into the body. Begin to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet back onto your mat or onto your bolster. And then roll over to one side, bringing your knees into your chest. And create a pillow with the shoulder, the arm that's underneath you. Pause here for a few breaths. Feel the back body. Allow yourself to rise up, coming into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. In gratitude. Namaste.